There we are. Good morning. A wee tad late this morning. Whoops. Okay, let's see if I can get this to go full screen. There we go. Good morning. This morning's meditation intention is going to be around the topic of balance, yin and yang, positive, negative, balance. So find a place, please, to sit down or lie down where you might not be disturbed for the next half an hour. And close your eyes. I want you to take some really deep, slow breaths, fully filling your lungs up and releasing out, sinking into your chair, into the earth. Fully fill your abdomen and your whole being with your breath. And as you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. One more time. Now, I want you to put some focus down on your feet. Where attention goes, energy flows. So we're going to ask our feet now to relax and let go. And we're going to focus on our ankles, our shins, our calves, and our knees. And just ask them to relax. Focus on your upper legs, your hips, your buttocks, your pelvic area. And just release. We're not going to hold any tension. We're just going to let it go. And now put your attention on your inner organs. Your lower back, your full spine, upper back, chest, breast, ribs, whole torso. And just ask it to relax for now. Your shoulders drop down into the most comfortable position, bearing no weight whatsoever. And your arms, your forearms, your hands, your fingers are all loose. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. The skin on your scalp and your face releases now any tension. And now put your focus on your jaw. I want you to feel it open, unhinge, relax, release. Be nice and loose. And then soften your eyelids a few more degrees. Notice how they are, and then I want you to visibly soften them a few more degrees. Everything's soft. And then focus on your brain. Ask your right brain to relax. Ask your left brain to relax. And then I want you to address your mind, to actually talk to it. I want you to thank it for everything it does for you. And I want you to ask it just for this time now, this morning, to maybe have a seat on the couch and chillax. Gonna let the heart drive the bus for a little while. And we wanted to stick around and be part of the council, but just take this time for a little vacation. Then I want you to imagine that you're on the ground, looking up at the sky, and you're seeing your thoughts. You're observing, you're witnessing your own thoughts go by like clouds in the sky. And I want you to notice them, but I don't want you to let yourself be engaged and get dragged away with them. So, oh, look, I'm thinking about that again. Or, oh, there goes that thought. I just want you to notice them and then just let them go by. And then I want you to take a moment to make the distinction that you are looking at your thoughts as an observer from the outside. Therefore, you are not your thoughts. You are something so much more. And I want you to imagine on that little avatar of yourself in your head, taking a beautiful wooden spiral staircase down into your chest cavity in front of your heart. And I want you, as you make your way down, to feel viscerally the warm wood grain on your fingertips as you trail them down the railing. I want you to hear the soft padding of your bare feet touching down on each step. And I want you to feel that buoyant gliding sensation as you make your way down. And as you reach the platform in front of your heart, I want you to take note of what is in and around your heart. Do you see some gates with locks on them, or some sort of barriers or walls? If you do, that's okay. We all have these. It's normal for us to develop these to protect ourselves from hurts. But what I want you to realize right now is that you have an all access backstage pass. It is your heart. You have free passage at any and all times. So I want you to just imagine those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open, and maybe there's a bridge that appears over the moat. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit. And you see the most beautiful, incredible rays of sunshine yellow light streaming out. And you go ahead and you enter into your heart, and you are bathed in this light, and it's the most warm, comforting light you've ever felt. I want you to take a moment to see this place in your heart. And this place is the most beautiful, safe, comforting, happy place that you have ever been or could imagine. I want you to take a moment and just be there for yourself. Experience it. The blue, the vivid blue of the sky. Maybe the grass beneath you, solid ground underneath you, or maybe you are frolicking in the waters of the ocean or lake. Who's with you? What do you hear? Birdsong, bees, water, air. Maybe you hear the sound of a baseball cracking against a bat. Whatever your place is, your safe, happy place, I want you to imagine it with full detail now. And I want you to be in touch with the feelings that you're feeling being in this place. Are you carefree? Are you feeling secure and safe? Are you deliriously happy? Are you peaceful? Do you feel love and connection to those around you? What do you feel? Just take a moment to enjoy that feeling, knowing that you can come back and be at this place in this experience, feeling these feelings at any time you want. And then I want you to imagine that the light in your heart gets a lot more bright, really bright, so that you don't see anything anymore, and it actually physically picks you up, lifts you up off the ground, and suspends you, cradling you in the light. You're floating in it. And I want you to look down at your hands and see that your cells have all disintegrated into brilliant points of light, your own light. You exist kind of like a light cloud. You've made this distinction between your physical body and the light being you are, the energy body that you are. See yourself cocooned in layers of light energy. And I want you to look around and notice that your outer layers of energy are interacting with the energy fields of everything and everyone around you at all times. You're always joined. You're never separate. Then I want you to look up and see the most indescribably beautiful ribbon of light that you've ever encountered. And it's so massive. It takes up the whole cosmos. And I want you to imagine yourself merging with that cosmic flow. And this is the place I call the nexus. And you know you are there because you'll get the sensation of coming home. And you will feel undeniably, you will know that you are everything and everyone else, and that everyone else and everything else is you. There is no separation. That is an illusion. We're all part of the one flow, all of the same light. And with that comes a shift in consciousness, an awakening, this higher consciousness. And one understands that certain things just don't make sense anymore. Hate, greed, resentment, fear, all these things fall away. This is a higher resonance frequency realm. Things like love are what exist here. And in this nexus, you have access to the wisdom and the knowledge of the universe. It is a place of miracles. It is a place of spontaneous healing. It is a place where we have the power to create. So let's go ahead and create an intention for the world we want to live in. I want you to imagine yourself tomorrow in your life. You're living the dream for yourself and then for everybody else on this planet. I want you to imagine yourself incredibly healthy and happy, fulfilled in your life purpose, in your passions, fulfilled in your relationships, fulfilled with abundance for clean, natural food and water, for shelter, any kind of needs that you have for survival are met and more. You have freedom, all your freedoms, all your human freedoms. Freedom to be with people, the freedom to move about, the freedom to pursue your passions, the freedom of speech, the freedom to choose what you allow inside your temple of a body. So you're living your dream. You have all the abundance you need, all the resources you need. You're so happy and in love with life, doing the things that make you happy. Being with people, connecting with them, feeling fulfilled. And I want you to, whatever that scenario looks like for you, and I want you to try to envision it with as much detail as you can. What kind of car are you driving that's important to you? What kind of work or contribution are you making back to the world? What is it that you're passionate about? What are you doing? Are you with people? What are the expressions on the other people's faces as you see them in the world, in this world that works and flows with systems that support us and empower us to expand our ability to create and our ability to explore who we are and what we could be. Do you imagine the energy feeling? You're feeling vibrant and healthy, but you're also feeling a lack of tension and a lack of heavy energies. You're feeling very light and buoyant, very optimistic. So I want you to also consider balance right now. How does balance fit into this beautiful dream? I want you to first of all imagine in this beautiful intention we're creating that everybody is able to find balance on a personal level, balance within their chemistries of their body, balance within their moods and their emotions, balance in their mental energies, balance in their energetic bodies. Balance makes us feel very stable and very clear. Clarity comes with balance. And clarity is a beautiful tool to move forward with. And balance is an essential piece of our roots. I want you to also imagine this balance with others, balance in your relationships, balance with communication. What does that look like to you? Then I want you to extend the balance and see communities, countries, the entire global community in balance, working in harmony to make sure that everybody is in the flow and everybody has the same freedoms and the same abundance. And then most importantly, I want you to imagine balance on this planet, with the planet, together with Pachamama. The earth provides us at her leisure with everything we need. We need to respect and heal any damage we've done. We need to find a way to live in harmony with her and help her as she helps us. So I want you to see balance on a planetary level, ecologically speaking, all the ecosystems, finding their balance. And by the way, balance is a natural force of the universe. It is probably the most basic law of the universe. Nature, the universe will find its equilibrium again on a molecular level, on a biological level, on an energetic level. It always seeks to go back into balance. So I want you to imagine in this intention for this perfect reality, this wonderful world we want to live in. I want you to imagine removing any of the obstacles that stop this natural equilibrium from reasserting itself. So we want to get out of our own way when we self-heal. We want to just allow and give permission for that natural balance to restore itself. And then I want you to do the same for every other balance that we've just looked at. See everything coming back into equilibrium again. Everything in balance. Balance is a most comfortable place, a most secure place. What does it feel like? Now I want you to start walking in your shoes of this reality. How does it feel to you? You are happy and fulfilled. You're seeing smiles on the faces of your family feeling the same way, your friends, your community, your planet. How does this feel inside? How does this balance feel? You're feeling healthy and vibrant, secure, balanced, your feet on the earth. For me, I feel very secure. I feel very connected. This balance helps me feel very connected and very clear about any decision I have to make, very clear about my ability to open my perspective up. I feel relieved. I feel light. I feel light. And I feel a freedom from this balance inside. Again, my freedom feels like the insides of me have bigger space than it looks like on the outside. I find that this balance brings me a sense of peace in my head and my heart. So I want you to really get in touch with what you're feeling regarding this. And the other thing that I feel is gratitude, such immense gratitude for, we've all felt what it feels like to be out of balance. And we know that coming back into the balance again feels, how do I describe it? But a great gratitude overcomes me. It's much more comfortable to be in balance. And so I have this gratitude, such a gratitude for my body, this beautiful, efficient machine that heals itself and finds its own equilibrium if I just take care of it and allow it to do so. In my relationships, I'm just so grateful that when a mistake is made or when something good happens and emotions are up and down and it's communication, there's a balance that I can find the connection with other people's hearts and beings, and we can find balance together. And balance out in society, systems that support us, give and take, everything in balance. I want you to just sit with that gratitude for a moment. I want you to build up this intention for this beautiful reality we're creating together. Imagine yourself in your scenario and your intention, living it right now. And then I want you to feel those feelings associated with it, and especially the gratitude. I want you to build up that whole thing in your center, your heart, your solar plexus, the dantian. Build it up like a big energy intention ball with those wrapped, higher elevated emotions around it. We're going to take a large breath shortly. And when we exhale, we're going to release that energy out into the world together. And the way I do it is I like to imagine it like a star-going supernova from my chest and the concentric energy rings coming out, dispersing all around the globe. And what happens when we put out these high resonance frequencies, these energies, they light up all the matching energies that are out there, put out by other people. And then we end up walking around in this ether, in this soup that's predominantly these lit up higher resonance frequencies. And then that is the power that becomes our reality. So I want you to really get in touch with all those feelings right now that you just had of how you'd feel living in that perfect intention that you just created for our world. Build it up in your center. Build it up. That feels so good. So tingly. And I want you to know that you've done a great job. This is a wonderful thing we're doing. This takes a little faith, a little bit of getting used to working with this power that we have. So it is done. So say we all. Wiggle your fingers and toes now. Maybe shift your body limbs around a little bit. And when you're ready, come back into your body, open your eyes, come back into the room, back into your life in the now, with this beautiful energy intention that we just released. And I want you to go forward throughout your day and have an excellent day. And anytime you get a few seconds where you can recall this intention and the feelings in it, please do so as many times as you can. Every time you do, you're putting more of this frequency out there, creating more of this reality in the here and now. So thank you for joining me in this, whether it's the live version or the recorded version, it's all good. And we'll see you tonight and again tomorrow. Have a great day.